So I'd like to start with, what is Genius Hour to me? To me, Genius Hour was a project where I took one day a week to work on something I found interesting. I could have worked on anything, animation, music. They have some very interesting ones coming up. But instead, I chose to work on waterproofing boots. The reason I chose this was, I actually only wear boots right now. Nothing else. So to do this, first I had to obviously find out how I waterproof boots. So I went to my good friend Google and found all sorts of different ways, but time and budget were a concern, so I kept it to 4. Once I found the 4 best ways according to the internet, I went to Amazon and found the cheapest deals on each of them. Of course, they took a while to arrive, so this time I had time to refine my process and test the boots without coatings. To test my boots, I soaked them in 6 cups of water for 1 hour. Once my coatings arrived, I coated 4 boots, each in a different material, and soaked them again. These gave me my results. To begin with, something interesting is that the mink oil and Snow Seal creams required heating of the boots, and both performed far worse. The mink oil seemed to do nothing, and the Snow Seal actually increased the amount of water the boots took on. That might just be an error on my part, but I don't know. The snowproofing cut down on the water by about 1/5, but the silicone spray took down a quarter of it. However, the silicone spray did take 24 hours versus 5-10 minutes for everything else. So what did I learn from this? First, I learned not to procrastinate. I procrastinated on this, and the last 2 weeks-ish were very worrying. I actually finished this project about a day before it was due. I also learned to communicate with my parents. My dad got in on this and thought it was about the science and not the learning experience. He took a month out of my schedule on his own, just making me refine my project for no real reason. That's a reflection. I said I learned some stuff, but honestly, not that much. I already knew not to procrastinate, but I did anyway. But this did help me remember that it's important to communicate with my parents. So would I do this again? Honestly, I probably wouldn't personally. I get some people got something good out of this, but for me, all I got was a mess of procrastination. Nothing good really happened. It was a mess. Annoying parents. You all have probably experienced something like this. That being said, anything's better than a paper at this point. Thank you.